Hey lovely wild hearts, it's Lisa here. I'm coming in today to do a little reading on our post-eclipse energies. How are you feeling after the eclipse in Aries, which happened on Monday this week? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling, have you noticed any shifts? Have you seen changes in your life? Has there been any drama? Any things kicking off? Eclipses can often be quite brutal in their removing things and people and situations from our life, I think you find. Oh, that sun's nice coming in from that window over there. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Lisa Parks. I'm an intuitive and I'm a highly sensitive person. I help other highly sensitives take back their power really and find their true voice, stand up for themselves. I just role modelled that perfectly on the last video that I released on my channel, which was actually reaching out and asking for help because what the eclipse energy brought in for me was that I wasn't prepared to tolerate the situation that I found myself in anymore. So often the people that follow me, our stories and our experiences mirror one another. So I'll be interested to hear if that is also your experience. Like you got to a point with something where you were up to here with it and you just couldn't take it anymore and you were like, oh, I need to do something. I think sometimes when we feel powerless to something, and obviously we've got to look at things what's within our control and what is out of our control. But when a lot of things feel out of our control and there's a lot of change going on, we can feel powerless to it. So in those situations, I like to consult my cards. My little cheeks have gone pink. It's that sunshine, I think. So I've got the Cozy Witch Oracle deck today. I shall put the names of the card decks that I use in the description box below. And if anyone would like a reading or you'd like to find out how you can more about my work and how you can work with me, I mostly use creativity, writing to unlock your power and your truths and to make sense of your healing story. Then I shall also pop those in the description box below. So let's ask Spirit. Tuning into these post-eclipse energies, what do we need to know today? We can hear my little bracelet jingle jangling away. Jingle jangle, that one wants to come out. Ooh! 6 of Swords, all aboard witch. It's time to write a new chapter. There you go. Actually, I've got a masterclass on writing your next chapter. But look at her. She's packed her bags and she's off. So maybe some of you have left situations or you're thinking about leaving situations. We don't always physically have to leave situations. Sometimes we can just withdraw our energy, pull our energy out of them, be with our own feelings, not exert or give feelings away to things that are out of our control. I always think when change comes in, you've got to look at what's a controllable and a non-controllable. That most of the things that we're in control of are in here. We can't control what goes on out there. But she's got all her bags. She doesn't look like she's going on a 2-week holiday. Or if you're one of those people that packs everything to go on a 2-week holiday, no shade, no judgment, totally understand. But she looks like she's going on a long trip. I feel like this is the card of like a spiritual quest, you know, like going off to find yourself. Might be going on a cruise. I've thought about going on a cruise for a while. I've been watching Jane McDonald on the telly and she goes to some fabulous places. And one of the people that I was just dog sitting for, they've just come back from a cruise and it looked beautiful. You get to see so much of the world. Although I don't know how I'd feel as an HSP being cooped up on a boat with loads of randoms. Because obviously you would be very attuned to that energy. Oh, sorry, I just knocked my phone there. So the 6 of Swords isn't always about physically leaving. It might be about mentally leaving. Just withdrawing your energy and collecting your energy and bringing it back into yourself. Yeah, look what's on the bottom of the deck. There you go. The Hermit. There are some things that must be done by yourself. Yes. So maybe this is about mentally or emotionally withdrawing from something and coming back into yourself. He says about writing the next chapter, and then there's all these books on the bed. So the Hermit is the teacher, So maybe you're educating yourself. There's things that you need to find out. There's something you need to know before you can move on to the next part of your life. She's got a pendulum there. So we use the pendulum to do something called dowsing. So you ask the pendulum a question and you work out which way is yes and which way is no. And then it gives you the answers. But you know the answers lie inside of you. And that's why I don't use the cards to predict the future. But I do use the cards to tap into my intuition, and that's where the answers lie. So when you see the images on the cards, all the words, all the numbers, and they really resonate with you, that's a message for you. If they don't resonate, it's not for you. So there's something about this eclipse energy that has made us want to leave. There's endings. There's definitely endings when there's an eclipse. But before we can start something new, we need to withdraw and go within and be with ourselves and maybe plan and think about what that is. Just drawn to all the swords. Can you see like there's loads of swords on her cases? Swords is mental energy. Maybe there's old thought patterns that don't serve you. Ones probably that are full of fear, shame and guilt that you need to pack up. And you don't need to take them and cart them around with you all the time. Perhaps you need to drop them in the water and let them go. What thoughts are you thinking about yourself or about situations that are not helpful, that are not helping you? Can you think about a situation differently? Can you reframe it and have a different perspective on it? I don't know, can you? If you feel like you can't, it's good to get your journal out. That's really something you could journal on. Is there something about this situation that I'm not seeing? I mean, sometimes you can't. Some situations are really awful and you can't. But sometimes you can just change it slightly. If you're having thoughts about something and you're blaming yourself or you're making yourself wrong, that would be a good place to change your thoughts, because you know, sometimes circumstances and things happen in life and we aren't responsible for everything. If, like me, you were an eldest child and you grew up in a dysfunctional family, we blame ourselves for everything. We take on the responsibility for everything because that's what happened to us when we were kids. Got another one here. Oh, we're going to be going out for coffee. I went out for coffee with my friend this morning. 4 of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? Now, I don't agree with this because I would say be picky, because I would say if you value yourself and you know your worth, then you get to choose. You get to choose. You don't just have to have what's offered to you. But having said that, there are some situations in life where you feel backed into a corner and you can't be picky because you don't have many choices. Your choices are limited. So what I'm getting from these cards are that something has ended. And I don't think you chose this ending. Or maybe you did and you're ready for this new chapter. Maybe the way that you think about it needs to change, but you need to go within and reflect. And wild hearts, highly sensitive people, are brilliant at self-reflection. They are amazing at it. It comes very naturally to us. We're very deep thinkers. We process stuff a lot slower because we think and feel really deeply. What are you getting from these cards? This is reminding me, this week I've been in coffee shops a lot because I've been writing my book. It's funny that it all says about the next chapter. I have got 1 chapter to write and then I'm done with the first draft. And maybe when it says don't be picky, it's telling me not to be perfectionistic about it because it's the first draft. They say that when you write the first draft of a book, it's almost like you're piling sand into a sandbox. And then when you've got all the sand in there, then you can start to make the castles. The first draft is just piling all the sand in and telling the story to you. And that's what I suggest to people who are healing, who are journaling. When you're journaling, don't edit yourself. You've probably been edited all your life and you have masked up and hidden parts of yourself because you feel like there's something wrong with you or you feel ashamed of who you are. You must write unedited for the first, the first time you tell the story to yourself. Those of you that would like to download a copy of my journal starter kit, there's a whole process that teaches you how to do that with a technique called freefall journaling. And that is the one with the masterclass in for Write Your Next Chapter, I've just realised. So I'll have a go at that because I think you'll find it enlightening. Let's just pull one more and then we'll move on to a different deck. I do like this deck. This was a gift for my birthday. Oh, that sun is so nice. Nothing like the sun on your face, is there? It's lovely. Oh, we got 2 there. Oh, let's have a look. Let me just get my tea. Let's have a slab of my tea. If you like this reading and it resonates with you, please give it a like. I love reading all your comments. I've got a little mark on my nose where I've been wearing my sunglasses today, and they've pinched me a bit there. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Notice there's a lot of sword energy here, so there's a lot of mental energy going on. Is that mental confusion? That 4 of Cups is the only emotional card we've pulled out of 4 Cups is emotions, but it's a bit bored. So maybe there's some emotions in there that you need to get into. Maybe so as you journal, you go from the mind and you shift into the body, and then you start to feel the feelings. When you stay up here in the mind, you're not in the body. So you can bring yourself into the body through the journaling technique that I teach. Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. So I feel like this is saying remain open to possibilities. Don't feel hemmed in by this change. Don't feel like, this change has been thrust upon you and you don't have any choices. You do have choices. This one, it says don't be picky. But even if you feel like you don't have choices, you will have some choices. This card reminds me, in a little village near where I dog sit Mo, is a really beautiful little book library, and you can go there, and I always go there with my niece, and sometimes we take books. We don't normally borrow books, and I've taken copies of my books to leave in there for people. There's definitely something about educating yourself and remaining curious and open. So maybe you need to do some research, or maybe you need to talk to somebody who's an expert in the area. But also, not just with the mind, but the intuition. Trust the intuition. Sometimes you get random thoughts that come in and you think, what is that? Why am I thinking that? That's so random. But actually listen to it. And that's why it's really good to journal and write stuff down. Because when I go back through my old journals and see stuff that I've written, I'm like, I was trying to tell myself all along. I just wasn't listening to myself. Curiosity is a great replacement for judgment. We tend to be really harsh on ourselves with our thoughts. So your inner critic, might be being really harsh on you. Instead of judging yourself, making yourself wrong, blaming yourself, being down on yourself, be curious. Think, what can I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? Who can help me? Who can I speak to? Be resourceful. The Page of Swords is resourceful. Last one, the Fool. The Fool is at the beginning of the tarot. The Fool is about to embark on a new adventure. It's like the one at the beginning, isn't it? She's going on a new adventure, but I feel like this is a new adventure to discover a new you. Can you see the her that she sees in the mirror, but actually this is who she is? And maybe she doesn't realise that this her doesn't exist anymore, and she's stepped into this other person, but she can't see it. I think the cat can. What does the Cozy Witch? Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Yeah, every day is the opportunity to start again, isn't it? Every day is a chance to go, how can I do it differently today? If you're stuck in an energy that feels like Groundhog Day, where you wake up every day and you think, oh God, here we go again, then it's time to mix it up a bit. And that's one of the things that I would recommend to people. Like if they were coming to me and they were feeling a bit stuck, I'd say, we need to shift the energies. A little dance around the kitchen shifts the energies. Go out for a walk in nature, that shifts the energies. But it's saying take a chance, and I think it's saying take a chance on you. Take a chance on you. You know what's right for you. Trust and listen to yourself. Right, let's pull another card. Let's go in with the big guns. Let's have a bit of Metatron. I've got a bit of Amanda Ellis's Metatron Self-Mastery deck here. Let's go in with the big guns. It's quite hard to shuffle on my knees. I've got you balanced on a box. Oh, that one fell out straight away. Yes. Oh, good Lord. It's number 11. It's the wake-up call. So whatever this thing that has happened from the eclipse, it's like you need to take notice. This is a wake-up call. Maybe this is bringing you to your knees, this situation. Maybe it's become unbearable. But it's much easier to just let go and let it happen than keep trying to hold on, isn't it? I think sometimes we hold on to stuff even though we know it's bad for us and it's hurting us, because we're scared of what's to come next, what that next chapter is. We're thinking, God, I don't know what that next chapter is. And that's when you need to have that leap of faith and really trust in yourself. I'm going to pull one more card from the Amanda Lovelace deck. I love Amanda Lovelace's decks. They're gorgeous. I'll just say, can we have a message for the collective, please, Spirit, of how they navigate these difficult endings, these strong energies? It's all crumbling down, isn't it? Let's have a message to finish on for the collective. And I'm wishing you a lovely week, and I hope you're doing well. And whatever you're going through, it's going to be all right. It's not finished yet. It's horrible being in the middle of it. I totally understand. But you are strong and you are resilient and you're going to be okay. I feel like I'm talking to myself when I say that. Give myself a little pep talk. You've been through worse, Lisa. You'll get through it. But it's really scary being in the middle of something where you can feel stuff shifting and changing, and you don't know what it's going to be like when you reach the other side. You just don't know. Oh, here we go. This is our message for the collective. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to speak up and say what you feel. Sometimes, even when speaking up doesn't get you the desired results or doesn't get you the outcome you want or doesn't make any difference, you're speaking up for you. You're not betraying yourself. You're being true to yourself. You're saying, this is what's happening to me. You're honouring your own story. You're honouring your own feelings. It's funny because that's what I've just done on the previous video that I made, asking for help around a situation that I find myself in the eclipse. And I thought, right, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to get on YouTube. I'm going to speak up, use my voice, and hopefully the right person will see that and good will come of it. If good doesn't come of it, I've still spoken up and used my voice. I've still said, this is happening, this isn't right. A lot of us are taught as empaths to not rock the boat, to not make a fuss. Don't make a song and dance about it. Don't poke the hornet's nest. Don't upset your mum. Don't upset your dad, whatever the story was. But how can you upset somebody with your words? They're just words. It's what other people hear when you say them. Use your voice. Your voice is where your power is. Your voice, your throat chakra's here, and it's connected into your solar plexus, which is just underneath your tummy, and that's where your personal power is. And those two need to be connected up so that you can fully express yourself. Isn't that lovely? Right, so I'm going to leave that today. That is our reading on our post-eclipse energies. Let me know how you're feeling. Drop me an emoji in below if that energy is resonating with you. Perhaps you could put me in, what could you put me an emoji in of an angel wing, or a mirror, or a witch's hat, or a book. Book seems to be the theme of writing your next chapter. You can claim that. Claim it and affirm to yourself, I am writing the next chapter of my life. Put it in the comments below. And I wish you a lovely week. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.